What a great show, everybody. Catfish Weekly, huh? That was pretty cool. Bex was a great guest on there. The crowd was even better in the chat. Really appreciated everybody being in there. It's always nice to have people like you to hang out with, especially over there. But I guess it's my turn to host the party. Everybody's hosting parties all week long, all times of the day. Wow, has it grown? It has grown, grown, grown. And we got a lot of people here in chat too tonight. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Usually I'm going to do like I usually do and just give everybody a shout out. We're going to have a couple of people come in here and talk about the tournament. We're going to go over the rules a little bit about what I have planned. We'll do some of that, and the rest of that, we're just going to do what we do best. I'll probably say all this again once we get the podcast portion of this started. So if you got to listen to it twice, I apologize. So, all right, let's say hello to everybody. And I did post a poll out there. Just curious, man. We got, one person that doesn't like bacon. I'm okay with that. I can understand that. I don't like everything. I don't like it's a lot of things I don't like. See, what don't I like? I like bacon, that's for sure. Anyways, all right, now I'm rambling on. Let's say hello to everybody. I see crew member Betty, a couple crosses fishing in the house. What's up, Betty? How you doing, sis? I see two Stans fishing. What's going on, Stan? How you doing, bud? There's Air Run. What's going on, Air? How you doing? Angler of the Ville. What's up, buddy? How are you? Annette Morgan. What's up, Annette? Crew member, Avid Fisherman. Avid, thank you for sharing out the links during Catfish Weekly. I appreciate it. Big Bill's Veteran Catfishing. What's up, Big Bill? Brian B. Catfishing in the house. Crew member, what's up? Man, there's a lot of controversy going on between the bait shop and No Script. It's all in good fun. We all know that. Wow, I'm getting lots of texts here. We're going to turn that down here. It's all in good fun, but I'm still looking forward to the pandemonium, most definitely. Catfish of Dreams, what's up, Brandon? There's Central Valley Adventures. How you doing? There's the great Miss Chrissy Brown, crew member. How you doing, Chrissy? Hold on, I got to highlight some of these up here. How you doing, Chrissy? The great Cindy Stokes from the great state of Missouri. What's going on, Cindy? And Chad was lying about how I feel about your cinnamon rolls. You know how I feel. Corn-fed experience. There's a new one. I like that name. That's pretty cool. Creole Catfishing. What's up, brother? How you doing? I knew he would be here tonight. Dale Hayslip in the house. Crew member Dan Thompson. How you doing? Wait. People are jumping around. I saw Dan and then Dan popped out. David Smith in the house. Eric Massey Jig Company was a great guest on the show. Check Eric out. He's got lots of good jigs. He's got lots of good jig making videos. I see Fat Boy Eric Fishing. What's up? There's Chad Fields to Waters. Good job, buddy. I sent you a message, so if you want to pop in here whenever you get a time, take your time. We'll get it all taken care of. There's my buddy Fishing with Squirrel. Great videos on how to read his fish finder. Really good information there. Garv Morgan, what's up, Garv? George Outdoors, how you doing, George? There's crew member Freddie from Freddie's Outdoor Adventures. Congratulations on those two fish. Congratulations goes out to definitely to Nina on her PB. Oh, and I do see a new member here. Oh my goodness, who's a new member? Did we have a new member? We had a new member pop on there. Real Gals Fishing. I don't know why it doesn't allow me to highlight that, but thank you very much. And Freddie is a 6-month member. Awesome, Freddie. Good job. Now let's see if I can pick up where I left off on these participants here. I got Squirrel. There's D. Get hooked on fishing with D, a crew member. Get hooked on D fishing. Sorry, Greenwell Fishing. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Thought he might be here. There's crew member Chris from Hooks and Hammocks. What's going on, Chris? How you doing, bud? Jeremy Colvin Fishing. Again, I keep saying this every week because we want to help people out in the community. He got the YouTube gave him the business. Go over, check him out, watch some of his videos. I'm pretty sure you'll like what he's catching. So check him out. There's Joe Buck 66 in the house, John Patrick Jr. in the house, the great Kim Burnett. How you doing, Kim? I got a chance to talk with Kim about some fly pan fishing last week on Panfish Nation. It was a pleasure, and I think he's going to cost me some money. There's Lance McCougai. What's going on, Lance? How you doing, buddy? LG Bass crew member in the house. What's going on, LG? How you doing, sir? Great video with the coffee mugs. I know you like them. It was good to see how many you had. I didn't realize how many you had until the video. So the great Maurice Kaysen. What's up, Maurice? There's Mike Irvin. He's always in the shows. I'm going to start calling him the great Mike Irvin. What's going on, Mike? The great Mike Sampson. What's up, Sampy? How you doing? For the great state of Tennessee. Mike's Fishing Home. He's another crew member. What's going on, Mike? Congratulations on your 500 members. He got a taste of a giveaway show last night. He must have been giving away stuff for like hours. It was a lot of giving, lot of giving there. There's Mr. Gadget Fishing. There's Roger over at Muskrat Adventures, the better cheddar man himself. We have Melissa from Hog Leg Show. What's going on, Melissa? How you doing? There's No Real Loss crew member. How you doing, Bex? Great job on Catfish Weekly. Welcome to the fraternity. Hopefully everybody will get there. Best way of getting on Catfish Weekly or on my show is have a body of work. We'll find you. We always do. And that was a great one. And hopefully Dieter will get you on his podcast. Oh, wait, Chad's popping in. Hey, Chad, how you doing? But I'm still making announcements here. I'm still saying hello to people. There's Oogie 73. How you doing? Parker Pursuits in the house. What's going on, Parker? How you doing? Philip Williams. What's up, Philip? Potomac River Monsters. How you doing? There's Troy over at Real and Virtual Outdoors. Rustic Outdoors in the house. Ryan King, welcome back, bud. I saw your message at the beginning of the show. There's Ricky over at Solo Text Adventures. Southern Wildfin. What's going on? I think that's a new one, Chad. Always exciting to see new people come in. Takedown Catfishing. What's going on, Kenneth? There's Kelly over at the Bullock Experience. Josh at the Weekend Angler. Tim Don in the house. Crew member, Tim Molina. Uncle Lou, crew member. What's up, Uncle Lou? I'm speaking of crew members. I need to start doing that morning coffee again. I'm sorry, guys. I was going to make it later in the day, but I think we're going to stick with the coffee stuff. Stay tuned. Hopefully we'll get that figured out this week. There's crew member Van, V3 Custom KY. What's going on, my friend? There's Matt over at Want to Be Outdoors. Whisker Pig Fishing. You know, I was not subbed to Whisker Pig. Lyle said to go ahead and sub to him, so I did. Hopefully you guys did too. I posted his link a bunch of times in Catfish Weekly, so if you want to go back, check him out there, or check out the links there, or go check out his channel, give him a gander and see what you like. And we got Yak Shore Outdoors in the house. Let me go through this list one more time, see if I missed anything. Hey, there's A&B Outback Adventures. Amanda, how you doing? Now chat. We're not going to get into that here. Annette Morgan in the house. I said hello to Evan. There's Brian B. Catfishing. What's going on, Brian? How you doing? Crew member Brian. Bugman22 in the house. I said hello to Brandon. There's Catfishing with Kaz. Central Valley Adventures. Holy smokes. This is starting to turn into quite the job. Don R. in the house. Alicia Burnett in the house. Fishing Local 336 in the house. I did say hello to Freddie. I think I'll say hello to him again. I did say hello and congratulations. What's up, Freddie? How you doing? Let's see what else is up.
Hey.
Oh, there's Palmetto Cats. Oh, Chad's talking to D. Hello, D. Parker Pursuits in the house. Rustic Outdoors in the house. Wow, I am. Tina Ladybug in the house. What's up, Tina? Twisted Fishing crew member TV. Frank, what's up, buddy? How you doing? And Bex, I think you need to buy that boat. I want to say hello to Sister D. I want to say hello to Sister Katie. What's up? I want to say hello to Alyssa. I remembered, Chad.
Good job, bud.
And I want to say hello to Lyle. I think he's waiting in the wings. He's probably listening to this. So, all right. Let's see what we got here, and we'll get started. So, welcome to the Catfish and Crappie Podcast. How you doing, everybody? So it begins is what I labeled this one, Chad.
So it begins. The road to redemption.
I guess
what
so.
I'm calling.
I don't know about redemption. Oh, your redemption.
I mean redemption.
Well, hopefully somebody will call you out or you get picked.
Well, I hope so.
What do you think the chances are of that?
I mean, I was within like a fish or two of being in the finals against Creole, so I think I have earned a spot of a challenge at least.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the last one. Thank you again, Real Gals Fish. I appreciate you. And we got a super chat from Brandon over at Catfish and Dreams. All hail Lord Bacon. Thank you very much.
And I also seen the super chat from Freddie that said hashtag Team Bait Shop.
Did I see that? Hold on. Did I miss that one? I might have missed it. We'll get into that. We'll get into that in a second here. I'm kind of falling behind here on all the live chatters and stuff, but it's going to be me and you, and Lyle might join us. I wanted to have you in here because of your experience with the online tournament scene. I want to have Lyle in here for his experience with the real, not real life, but with kinetic. We'll call it a kinetic tournament. Seems to be a buzzword these days. Where you actually show up on any body of water and fish. So there is a little difference, but the ideas are kind of the same.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about Mad Cat or Richard. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? Let's talk about the first one versus one. We call that one Survivor. Avid Fisherman. Look at this with the $2 super chat. Thank you. Bacon friends forever. I love bacon. We all know that, though.
Absolutely.
All right, so let's go back a little bit. See if my old memory serves me correctly. 8 competitors, right? Who did you go up against in the first round?
My first competitor was Larry from 3+1. Called me out,
and Larry actually went quite a ways to try and beat you in that.
He did. He tried anything and everything. Obviously, you gave us free reins of making some rules up on our own, which it seemed like we all did pretty well. We didn't get to where you had to make an executive decision and tell us either do something or get out of the tournament, basically.
Creel, thank you for the super chat. Says bacon. It's a pork fat thing. We're going to call them sizzling super chats. How do you like that?
That's fancy.
That's fancy.
I like it.
And we got Freddie with the $5 sizzling super chat. Team Bait Shop in the house.
I like to hear it sizzle.
I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Thanks for supporting the channel. Definitely. All right. So he went, where did he go? Tennessee?
Yeah, he went down to the Tennessee River and challenged me. He came up with some rules about we weren't allowed to use anything but land animal baits. So basically chicken, bacon, I don't know. We had popcorn chicken, all kinds of different stuff. Chicken liver. Let me tell you, it didn't work out too well for him.
It did. He had a rough day. And anybody who's has, thank you for becoming a member, man. I appreciate it very much. Thanks for your support. New waters using land-based baits. That kind of bit him in the ass, right? So to speak.
It did, because the water he was fishing compared to where I was fishing was definitely in his favor. So, but at the same time, he could have been using other baits and still only maybe caught a fish or two out down there. It's fishing. We don't know how the fishing is going to turn out in any of our waters, and it just worked out that I had the day.
Brian B., who did make it to the finals, he says 2 fish away. Chad is a fibber. He's calling you out on that.
5 pounds. All right. My brother Creel got my revenge for me in the finals. That's all I got to say, Brian.
Well, Creel was we'll get to that first, but I know Creel had called out Lyle Stokes right off the bat, which was a pretty cool thing. He had some weather, so we did pause a little bit. All right, Uncle Lou, we'll be here for you. Uncle Lou says hello to everybody. Creel called out Lyle Stokes. They had some weather down in Louisiana, so I only bring that up to know that I know I got 4 dates set up for the month of March for the tournament. We're going to try and get everybody squeezed in for that. If there's something that happens, I'm going to try and be as flexible as I can. One thing I did want to bring up is if it's agreed on and you guys say, hey, we're going to be there, and unfortunately something happens or whatever, it's going to be a forfeit. As rough as that sounds, that's the only way I can do that. So
Right. I mean, it's not like it's something that you can spread out. If you're trying to get it done in the month of March, you're limited to how many weekends and days you can do. So I think that's understandable.
Betty says, Chad, do not grab the crappie instead of the chicken this year. Foolishness. Did you actually grab chicken out of her freezer?
I don't even remember what day or what it was, but yeah, I grabbed a bag of crappie fillets that we had gotten after fishing with Betty instead of the bag of chicken that I was going to use for bait that day.
But it still worked out. Or was that against Larry, or was that against?
I don't remember which day that was. Yeah, I can't remember, to be honest. What day I fished and used that instead, or had that instead, because I didn't use it because,
Has a comment talking about Chad, have you named your Baba yet? Man, you guys are really going at it pretty hardcore, aren't you?
I'm so far deep in their brain, Mark, that I live there not only rent free, but they're starting to pay me for it now, so it's okay.
Greenwell asks, if I call out Chad, can I skip the wheel? We'll get to the whole selection process there. So, hey, there's Troy over at Real and Virtual Outdoors with a sizzling super chat at $2. He says, I'm fat and I love bacon. I resemble that comment.
Yes, sir.
I'm trying to just get caught up on this chat here, Chad. Sorry if you're listening to all this back on the podcast, but we need to come on over and watch it live. You'll understand how crazy it gets in here. Oh, actually, he posted that in there a couple of times. We'll get to answer your questions. All right, I think I'm caught up here, Chad. All right, so who else did we had? We had Brian B. called out Kelly from the Bullock Experience, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Kelly caught the first fish of the tournament.
I think Brian looked at Kelly as an easy target. He's got something against the state of Kentucky, obviously, and he called out, Kelly Bullock, and Bullock actually took an early lead in that one, and that was not one of Brian's better fishing performances, if I'm not mistaken. So, luckily, he got his act together later on, but
he definitely did. The bite turned on, and it worked. It turned out it worked out well because he did advance in that. But I know, Kelly was a pretty happy dude. Do you remember that when he caught that
absolutely.
fish? Everybody was kind of like golf clap, kind of silent. They're like, "What is going on here?" Which is
good. I thought he was going to pull off the upset. I mean, I know there, everybody was picking Brian, but I had a behind the seat $100 C note on the 1,000-to-1 odd bet, and I was rooting him on because Kelly caught that first fish, and I was like, here it goes, and then it's the bite, didn't work out for him.
Let's welcome Lyle Stokes. What's going on, Lyle? How you doing, bud?
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
Doing fantastic. I don't know if you heard any of that, but we were kind of reliving some of the events that happened in the last one with Kelly winning or getting the first fish in the whole tournament, fishing against Brian B. And that kind of, everybody was kind of quiet. I could hear the silence, even though there's no noise in the chat room. You could kind of feel it. Everybody was like, uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I think that Brian thought he would pick on Kelly and have him a free ride, and Kelly jumps out and bangs one right off the gate.
I thought, here's what went on in the back of my head, and I really, really try to stay neutral. And since I made the announcement we're having this show today, I'm pretty much going to stay neutral on all fronts, whether it's on my show or No Script or the Bait Shop or Catfish Weekly or any of the night shows. I'm going to do what I can to stay as neutral as possible.
I'm sure Chad will do that too.
No, Chad won't. We don't even know if Chad's going to be in this or even get picked on this one, so we're going to have to figure that out.
I am still shocked that Brian didn't hit Chad right off the get last year. I really thought he would. I thought he hit him. I think he was scared of you.
Well, okay. So we kind of got an idea that people are going to get picked and they call each other out. What I'm going to do in a nutshell is just like last time. I'm going to give people a way to contact me and get their name added to the selection pool. What we'll do is we'll use the spinning wheel, which is the same one that Becca uses. Becca, just think it's a great idea. I think it's a fair idea. We'll use that.
Sorry, Bumpin' Mike, you're out of it already. He just had the worst, your worst nightmare, the spin wheel. Poor Mike. The boy can't get picked worth a lick.
Hey, it's got, even I win a prize once in a while. It's been 4 months since I won something, and it was on SK's crappie catching show. But other than that, I don't win on.
Here's the question I have.
Sure, Lyle.
Is James Dockery going to enter this contest?
I don't know.
And if he is, who's got the stones to fish against him with numbers?
That's another aspect to it. It's all what you can agree upon. And one of my stipulations is if both anglers in that bracket cannot come to an agreement, right, and get me what they agree upon, I'll disqualify them both. I don't know what to do.
I would fish against James, but I would drive to his house and sit right beside him on the same dock.
Go ahead, Chad.
I have a, so that you don't have a open spot because, Brian B wants to pull some kind of shenanigans like he did last time, and I had to basically cater to his needs, and I lost by like 3-2 fish, something like that. It was pretty close. It was like
that's not what he said.
That small of a margin.
Okay, well, go ahead.
You love this spin wheel thing so much. If the anglers can't agree, why don't we do 5 or 10 standard rules and you pick 2 or 3 rules from the wheel? I have something like that. That way you don't lose the spot. I'm just throwing it out there as a suggestion for you. You do with it as you will. This is your tournament.
I want people to be able to work things out between each other. It creates a little more drama, and it's less work for me, to be honest with you guys.
Now that's fair. I'll give you that.
I'm always honest.
I'm just, me. I'm always here to help. Try to
complicate.
You're helping something, all right.
That's right.
So, and another thing I want to add to this whole deal is I'm giving Creole and Brian a buy into this one.
What?
They were the top 2. They did a great job, but they got to earn facing each other again. I'm going to put them on opposite sides of the brackets, so they need to progress their way to one another, and hopefully it'll make things interesting. We'll see if they do. I will put them on the wheel so they can pick who they're going up against, or unless somebody picks them first. That's the only way I can think about getting it done.
So, like, what, J-Dog and I get participation trophies for finishing 3rd and 4th?
No. I'm adding another bracket. So we're having 10 competitors. There's going to be 5 1 versus 1s. First day is going to be 3. The second day is going to be 2. I got a whole list of the rules and stuff that we can go through. But I'm thinking 5 hours. I don't know if anybody in chat thinks that's not enough time or it's too much time. I can tell you right now, after 5 hours of tournament time, it's the natives get restless. I don't know what else to say, especially with the smack talking and stuff. So I think 5 hours is a happy medium.
All I got in mind, it's total 100% concentration this year. I think I took the eye off the prize. And that's why I barely lost in the second round. Semifinals, I mean.
I hope you guys get picked. I hope you do. Either get called out or you get picked. That's the way it goes. But in order for any of that to happen, you need to contact me. And I'm going to post this up here right now.
But I wanted that. I'm in.
Yeah, I want in.
All right. Well, there you go. There's the email address. Just do exactly that. Email me at that address. What I need from you is in the subject, I need you to put "I want in." Put your name and your channel name on there if you have a channel. And if you don't, that's fine too. You don't have to have a channel to be in here, but it'll help me in the linking and stuff. We'll go from there. I think that's all that I'm going to need. If you have a logo and you can include it in the email, that would help me out. I'd appreciate it. If not, I'll go out and find it. It's no big deal.
I'll post this 1v1. That way, if anybody wants to copy and paste it right here from the link,
there we go.
The chat.
Thank you very much. You can do that. It's pretty simple. It's 1v1 at all no spaces, no nothing at catfishandcrappie.com. If you're listening to this on the podcast, even if you're on the podcast, you can get in on this selection. I just request that you're here Monday night when we do the selections. I'm thinking in 2 weeks we'll do the selections. That'll give me enough time to get these rules worked out and such. So we got some people that showed up in here in chat. I see J Dog showed up. I see Sean Chili in the house. I know I'm going to miss some other ones. Mike's Fishing Home. I think there's Brad Caudell. He was a great sponsor last time. So was Uncle Lou. He's watching on a big screen. I appreciate you guys. I think I said hello to Alicia Barnett, but I don't want to be rude. There's Pontoon Jody in the house. What's going on? Yeah, that's another thing. If you guys want a fancy cup, I might have to get another one of those. I was going to try and find a trophy for the tournament, but I know Creel's really fond of that Yeti mug with the special sticker. Maybe I can get something made like that. So I think we'll go with that because people really seem to like not just look at what they've won, but actually be able to use it. What do you guys think?
I mean, I like it. I drink coffee 24/7, Dre, Snoop, and Devin, and all that good stuff. So if it's something I can put coffee or an ice cold ice water in, there we go.
Or a bourbon and water. I'm not shy to say that.
I would never do that.
I would never. See, this is why I'm the number one son.
We're not going to get into that. Haz life says, Haz is likes the coffee mug. That mug even made it to a podcast that Creel was on. I appreciate you for representing. It made his other video, so I think that's what we're gonna go with. Let's see. Freddie's already emails are already.
I think I probably was the first one.
I'm in. I already sent mine.
Already sent in. All right, there we go. So what we're going to do is we need at least 20 people to make the. Well, we need at least 16 people to make this work. So we got 8 besides Creole and Brian. I should have asked them. Okay, here, let me take a step back. I would like to cordially invite last year's champion and finalist Jeremy Dufour of Creole Catfishing and Brian from Brian B. Catfishing to participate in the event. It's a lot to ask of anybody, but I like to think we had a good time. I'd like to encourage some of the ladies to get in on it too. Please
Absolutely.
And for any other reason, then don't be shy. Get out there and show these boys how it's done.
That's right.
Nothing
Absolutely.
Wrong. And I want to thank.
Is Dee allowed in it this year?
She is. Of course, she was allowed in it last year. What are you talking about?
Oh, she's still upset with you for deleting her email. I'm just saying.
Mark.
Yes, Lyle.
Dennis with Northeast Angler says his lady just got in here. What are we talking about?
All right, Dennis. How you doing, buddy? Dennis from Northeast Missouri Angler. We are talking about an online tournament. It's a bracket tournament taking place over 4 days in the month of March. Basically, what we do is, if you want to participate in it, it's a 1-versus-1 tournament. Sets of anglers during each round get to make their own rules in addition to the general rules. And general rules we're going to go over in a minute. They're just look at this. Beck says, I challenge you all. She caught me off guard every now and then. One of these.
Yes, she was tonight.
Yes, she was definitely. Every now and then one of these. Brian's in. I think Creole said he's in. Creole, did you say you're in? I must have missed that comment. We're going to go back and answer that question, but I don't want to miss Creole's comment. Creole, if you're in, enter that again for me, bud. All right, so it's a tournament. Takes place during the month of November. We're going to have 2 anglers that were in the last one that were the finalists and the champion. They're getting a buy-in. We're going to try and place them on opposite sides of the brackets. We'll see how that all lines up. If you want to partake in this tournament, you would email me at 1v1@catfishandcrappie.com. In the subject line, please put I'm in the body, put your name, channel name, and if you have a logo and you could attach that to it, it would be cool too. You do not need to have a YouTube channel to participate. We'll get all of that stuff. We are also going to be having some sponsors. I'm currently in the process of getting some Lyle. You're not going to be off my game. You're having too much fun in chat here.
Well, I'm reading Chad's comment.
Oh. I don't.
I'm agreeing with you.
After what I've witnessed, I think the most fishing knowledge and skill right there on the Potomac, and I want none of it.
All right, Northeast. So basically what happens is you need to go here. Let's go over some of the rules. You need to be live when you're catching the fish. You can go live with your phone. If you're listening on a podcast, I will send you a link. We need to make sure you're testing your area, because if you catch a fish not on screen, it's not going to count. I need decent audio. People need to hear that. This is the actual tournament isn't going to be broadcasted live on podcast, even though I wish I could figure out how to do that, but we'll see if they'll come here to YouTube to watch, see if we can't get more people that way. You need to fair catch the fish. It needs to be caught in the time allowed. We decided on 5 hours for a tournament length. Each set of anglers come up with their own set of rules for that day. Here's an example. We had Stan and J-Dog had their own set of rules, right? They fished for points. One was most weight.
I love it.
One was most fish. And what was the third one? You'll have to forgive me. I forgot.
It was biggest fish, little fish, and most fish.
Most fish, or length, or something like that. People went by length, things like that. You just both have to agree. If you guys can't agree to something, I will disqualify you. I got no problem being the bad guy in that situation, because we need to get this thing to move forward. But I don't see that happening. And people are usually pretty good about figuring it out. If you need me to step in and make a final decision for the both of you, I can do that as well. I'd be happy to do that. We'll go back to the rules. It's got to be fair, caught in the mouth. If the fish is gut hooked, now this is an important one to me. If the fish is gut hooked, don't release a fish that's going to die. I'd rather you harvested it, but it is a CPR tournament. Okay, folks. So we're going to try and keep these fish live and well. We'll get, whether it's weights, inches, tallied, whatever the rules you guys figure out. After we get that done, the fish is to be released. It's going to be a rod and reel tournament. No trout lines, no nets, no diddy poles, nothing like that. It's rod and reel. Amount of rods allowed is up to the competitors that are in the 1v1. So let's say Chad, since he's in the state of Ohio, what's your rod limit out there, Chad?
I'm in Kentucky. Wrong side of the river. I'm on the right side of the river. I am on Team Kentucky. Sorry. With an unlimited rod limit.
Wishful thinking on my part, Lyle.
But you make a good point that on the Ohio side, it is 2 rods unless you are on the Ohio River or one of the Great Lakes, or the first tributaries of the river. So
there's a perfect example right there. So let's say if I can only fish 3 rods, right, which I can here in Illinois, I can't expect you to fish 8. It's just not fair. So that'll be an automatic override. If you guys want to have unlit, I can't do it. That's the thing. You want to use chicken for bait, use chicken for bait. I really don't care.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Hey, wait, Mark, you want my bottle?
No.
Okay.
You got your cooties all over it anyways. Chad, if you guys are listening at home, I keep having to describe this stuff, and this is going to be really odd to describe this to my podcast listeners. Chad has what are they called? Lyle, a calf?
It's a calf bottle to feed calves with.
Feed baby cows with.
That he feeds with like strawberry quick or something. I don't know what he puts in there.
Did I ever tell you that my initials, it does spell calf, C-A-F?
What does that got to do with the price of tea in China?
I don't know. I just throwing it out there.
That he was gifted on his own show by one of his guests, Pontoon Joe. He's been catching a lot of business for. You guys could have a bottle tournament. Every time somebody catches the fish, the other angler has to drink from a bottle. I don't
There used to be a drinking game like that when we was kids or something.
It can do that. You guys can play beer pong on
Please let me get with Brian
as
now.
long as you're following state rules and regulations. So we get to the end of the tournament, and Creel hooks up to a big fish and ends up fighting it for an hour. The whole time he's fighting that fish, at the end of the tournament, his competitor gets to continue fishing until that line is in the boat with the fish or without.
Makes perfect sense.
We're going to call it. Not that it happens all the time, but it does happen, and it's happened on my show. See, we're getting Lisa Fishing Chick. She's yelling at us. Says we need to play nice up here. Thought we were playing nice.
I ain't even started to play rough yet.
Are you saving that if you get picked, or what are you saving that for, Chad?
We'll see. You're giving me all kinds of ideas, because if you remember Larry and I's 1v1, he also came up with a rule that if one of us caught a fish, the other one had to sing a nursery rhyme.
I remember that.
Larry did a lot of singing that day.
He did. He definitely did. You could do show tunes this year, Chad. That would be kind of funny.
Yeah, but Brian and if Haz and Brian and Stan too, not Stan 3. Stan 3 is the good son. He's all about Team Bait Shop. But the Potomac River Boys crew minus him really does that outside of no script, so they would have an advantage in that category. So just saying.
Did you hear what he said, Lyle? I kind of ignored him a little bit.
I just let it go in one ear and out the other.
Nothing but haters.
No hate.
Jody says, I think the bottle should go to the second place. Oh, now be nice. Don't call it a crybaby. If you make it up to second place, you're a warrior, as far as I'm concerned. You hear that, Brian B? Definitely. Because it's definitely quite the gauntlet to run. It's quite the grind to make it through all of these events. I know I had a lot of people nervous. Yeah. We had people wet in the bed, in their bathrobes on the kitchen floor. That people were getting nervous because there is a lot of pride in that, in winning this event. So,
and I don't think people, even the last one, Mark, is I don't think people realize the different. When you talk about how hard and tough it really is, it's not just about how tough fishing can be any given day, but like you was talking about the storms and the weather and all that kind of stuff that a lot of us dealt with. And Creole found out firsthand. He had a freaking hurricane come up through there, and then it kind of impacted weather through the entire Midwest and up through the East. So any day could be
definitely. Well, I'm going to have the final decision in that. If it's dangerous weather conditions and that angler can't be safe on the water, I'm definitely going to either make them wait, and the other anglers should be more than happy to agree to that. I don't see anybody that I've come across yet that wouldn't do something like that. Yeah. I know that Creo and Lyle, being men of stature, were very agreeable on their terms, and they had no problems. Yeah. So
we just wanted to have a good time.
That's what this is all about. I mean, winning's fine. Also, there is going to be, again, like I said, I think I mentioned this, we're going to give half of the super chats to the winner of the tournament. I wish I could give out, for like the 2 places at least, but we're going to do half. It's going to be winner take all. Winner takes half all the super chats. So if you want to help these guys, give them something to fight for, make sure you come in and watch and get them those super chats. So that'll work out well. We're going to have a ton of prizes. Creators, if you'd like to give away stickers and stuff, I'd be happy to give stickers. If you're donating your merch or anything you'd like, definitely you'll have your links at the bottom of every description. When we do the giveaways, if you get me your logo, we're going to have overlays and we'll get you some publicity that way. Also, Miss Jody was kind enough to donate a $25 Amazon gift card We're going to give that away at some point during the tournament. So there's some ideas for that too. I'm definitely not going to be eligible in any of those prizes. I also don't ask anything of any sponsors that are willing to help out to give me anything at all. It all goes to the people in the chat box. So unless somebody wants to make a certain stipulation and give something to a winner, that's always a possibility too. But I'm not going to ask for anything from any sponsors. So real quick, other than that, I want to make sure that you guys got a couple of weeks. We're going to do the selection 2 weeks from today. So I'm going to ask that you have your emails into me by Monday. I'm sorry, the Friday prior to that week. Let me take a look at my calendar. I should be better prepared here. I feel like I'm not. Let's see. That'll be this one, the 25th of February. Oh, actually, no, we can't do that. Have them into me by the 18th. You got a week from Friday to get me your
entries
request to be entered in your email. And then we'll do the selection on the 21st, and then it's game on. The first one's going to be March 5th, Saturday, the March 5th. I understand that there's some people that might have some other things going on. I know there's a birthday get together for Lee's wife, Amy. And I had informed them, hey, if you guys are going to be out fishing, there's no reason why you can't be in the tournament at the same time. If you're fishing online tournaments, I have no problem with you guys using those times for using that time or using your catches to be added, obviously, to your online tournaments. So did I forget anything?
I know Brian B says short month. Is he talking about Dockery?
No, he's just talking about the month of November being only 28 days. Today's the 7th, so yeah, a week from this Friday, just have them into me. I'm pretty sure that'll happen. I'll remind everybody. I'll remind people on Panfish Nation. I know, Chad, you'll be kind enough to remind people during your appearances during the week. I know I can always count on you to do that, but I just want to make sure that nobody gets left out.
Put the pressure on me now.
Pressure is on. You ain't seen pressure unless you get picked. So, yes, Brian says you must have service to go live. So, if you want to fish and you're questionable about the area, you got some time to drive out there and see if you got a signal. You have to have signal. Without signal, we got no tournament. So you got to be there. I will provide, like, if you're listening to the podcast and you're unfamiliar with how StreamYard works, I just send you a link and you can stream from your phone. So works that way if you got a good signal. Let's see if we got any questions here. Freddie's got something here. He says, Mark, I will donate 2 sets of my framed wood-burned catfish. 1 set for the winner and 1 set to give away. I will message this to. Thank you, Freddie. I appreciate it. Make sure you please add your links so I'm not chasing them down in the email, Freddie. That's just an example of how you guys can help me, not only with the prizes and stuff and give out to Chad. So, any other questions? Is this a big skip? What's going on, buddy? Is this bank only tourney? You know what? If you don't have a boat, I'm sure your competitor will allow you to fish from a bank and vice versa. But if you guys agree on making it a bank only, it can be a bank only tournament. Yeah. It's up to you guys. But a boat angler can't expect someone who doesn't have a boat to be on a boat. Common sense right there, Lyle, right?
That's right.
Uncle Lou says, when is this? It's going to start. The first day's March 5th. I wanted to get this out here, have the show today to kind of go over all the rules. Hopefully they made sense. You guys know how to get in touch with me if they didn't. March 5th is going to be the first day. We're going to have 5 brackets to start. 5 brackets? Am I thinking about that right?
When did you say you was going to start drawing the names?
March 5th. No, I'm going to start drawing the names 2 weeks from today.
2 weeks from today.
2 weeks from today.
And if your name don't get drawn, doesn't mean you won't be in the thing because somebody can choose you.
Exactly. So let's say I spin the wheel, and again, I'm just repeating what happened last time, and Brian B gets picked. And Brian B gets to take a look at the list of people who want to compete. You can't just call anybody outside the list. It's people who want to compete that get to be selected.
Your name has to be on the list.
That is correct. And once we get, and you pick that person, if they accept, which they should, I mean, they're here to play.
Yeah.
You fish against them and you go from there. And then we'll spin another round. We'll spin and pick another person, and that person will get in there until all the brackets are taken. You know what? Let's do 6 brackets, I think, because we're adding Brian and Creole as buyer.
6 brackets.
Yeah, we'll do. I can do 3 at a time. I can have up to 10 on 10 on StreamYard. So that would mean 2 hosts and 4, right? And 4 screens.
Yeah. Yep.
I hear Dee saying something.
Oh, she's talking to Alyssa in there.
Okay. So I mean, that means I can have. Yeah, I can do 3. That'll give me 6. Yeah, we can do 3 on that Saturday, 3 on the next Saturday. Then we do the semifinals, finals the week after that, and then we do the finals.
Yeah.
I think that's the best way to do it. So we might have to go an extra week or an extra Sunday. I got to take a look at that. It's those extra 2 that do that. CatCon weekend. Oh, that's another thing. CatCon weekend is what, on the 24th? That's a good thing, Brad. We'll go around CatCon weekend, obviously. If we got to go in an extra week into that, we can do that. So unless you guys want to fish the Ohio while you're down there, it's up to you guys. There might be some people who aren't going to CatCon that can fish. We'll play that part by ear, but that thank you very much, Brad. I didn't realize that because that is not on my calendar. I'm not going to make it. Thank you, Uncle Lou. I was going to message you, but I don't want to pressure you in anything. But I understand you, man. I really do. Everybody loves Uncle Lou, definitely. I'm going through some chat. Hey, Stan 3's in there. What's going on, Stan 3? How you doing? Let's see.
Yeah, CatCon's in February, Mark. Or were you talking about trying to handle?
Yeah, that's the 25th of February. Yeah, so we're fine. We're definitely fine. I knew that. I definitely knew that. I got too much going on in this old mind of mine.
You said it, not me.
Chad might have.
I didn't even have to say it.
Out. All right. Any other questions in chat? We got 101 people watching. I know that's bad luck to say this, but I really do want to give away a catfish and crappie hat tonight. What do you guys think?
Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Why don't we do that while we got it? Let's take a look at the bacon poll here first, real quick. Bacon poll, we got 95% love bacon, 5% don't. I imagine there's some sausage fans and maybe even a vegan in there.
I like sausage too, but bacon's bacon.
We'll end that poll. You know, I'm going to make some sausage, some bacon wrapped sausage one of these days, Lyle.
Good idea.
That might work. So we got a lot of bacon lovers in the house. Yeah, there's my sister calling me old.
She's not wrong.
And Brad's going to make some golf ball sinkers.
That'd be cool.
All right, so while we're finishing up the show here, if you want to get in to win a catfish and crappie hat, put in hashtag the hat. I'll leave that up till I start seeing some entries in there. Got a little bit of lag, so it takes a while for people. KY Catfish King in the house. I do have some hats. If you're still looking for a hat, contact me via email, not the 1v1 email, but contact me at mark@catfishandcrappie.com. Please include include your shipping address, your name, shipping address. You'll be billed through PayPal. I charge $23 for the hats. That's what I need to charge plus shipping. I ship usually express. So shipping rates are out of this world. So once I have your address, I'll give you a better estimate as to what the shipping is. So
shipping has went sky high this year.
Abbott says he's waiting for a crappie tournament. We're going to have that in April sometime. I got on my community tab here on YouTube, I do have a poll up on whether or not it's going to be called Size Matters Crappie Tournament. or the Size Matters tournament. I'm waiting to see what the people who are interested in competing or watching think is a good lower end on the crappies. We're going 9 inches or 10 inches. So, all right, we're getting people entered in. So we're going to remove this for a couple of seconds here. So again, I'm going to ask you again. Hey, there's Tower Blackburn. What's going on? A hoodie. Okay. We're gonna the store is almost done. We're gonna have that store linked up on the website too. We're gonna get it. So pork chops in the house. Cindy Stokes says the hat. How you doing? She's getting in on it. Chris Everett's getting in on it. Chris says he wants bacon rat bacon. No complaints here.
Yeah, I'm complaining about that.
A catfish. Oh, we got people who want merch. All right, I need to get this done.
So Mark, so overall though, if you do the 3 and 3 first rounds plus the Creole and Brian, so you're gonna have what? Is it 16 or 14 competitors in this?
Probably 14. I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a co-host to come in every now and then. So get entered, and we'll have the final details when we get picked. I'll have it out. I'll have the brackets ready to fill out, stuff like that. So I apologize for not being better prepared, but it was easy last time. Adding the buy-in just added another thing to it. If we need to add a day, there's going to be some. Oh, look at this. I'm like a squirrel when it comes to chat. There's going to be a little leniency. I'm going to try and work around everybody's schedule and what they can. Obviously, the weather, things like that. So, Freddie says 14 works out good. Does that, Chad? Is that going to leave you room for a host and a co-host?
Yeah, as long as if you have 3 teams, that would be, or 3 sets. That's 6 people with 1 to 2 co-hosts. So you would still have, that would be 8, and you would have
room for 2. Okay.
Well, yeah, you would have 2 extra open spots, so it wouldn't be, completely full. So,
all right. Well, when we do the selection, we'll have that finalized, but we'll do the selection exactly like I said. So,
okay.
Yeah, Short says you got bad. You missed stuff. If you want to win a prize, you can win, or if you want to win a catfish and crappie hat, please put in hashtag the hat to be entered. We got 68 people in there already. Also, I want to ask you guys, can you please give me a thumbs up since you're here? I'd appreciate it.
Okay, fine, I will.
Thank you. I'm scanning through chat. Everybody's entering. I know I got some favorites. I thought about making this an invitational. I'm thinking about adding that to the repertoire. We might do a 1-versus-1 invitational, and those people will definitely be invited out of this these last 2 groups of anglers. So
that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I see J-Dog says that he might have to take out Lyle.
He might not take out Lyle too.
You never know. I mean, from what I say is that J-Dog is the best YouTube fisherman on the Ohio River. So,
the Ohio River.
I'm just saying.
It's the Ohio River.
2 weeks from today, Van. Since I have this screen shared up here, I don't know why it's. Oh wait. The actual drawing, we'll have another podcast with the drawing and the selection.
2 stands, I do have 70-pound stickers, I believe. If not, I can get them.
Okay.
Well, just make sure that it wasn't Brian B. that weighed the fish, because
selection is going to be on the 21st, Van.
The 21st.
Monday, the 21st, we'll do the selections. CatCon's the following weekend.
That'll be a big show. That'd be fun.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah.
See, Avid wants, look at this. Everybody wants a piece of Lyle. I think it's a safe bet that Lyle might get picked here.
You never know.
I think that none of y'all want anything with Lyle.
Going to be a different situation this year. My boat runs this year.
That's not. I'm trying. Look, I was trying to get them. I was trying to tell them they don't want to do it.
Freddie, send me your information. I know I should have your shipping address, but I don't have a file with everybody's names and stuff in it. So just send me all that, message it to me, and I'll hook you up. But yeah, 20 and 40, I think you do. Yes, sir.
We got, hey, there's Gigabilly. Don't ask what's going on. He's getting in. Has says he needs all of them. You guys know how to get a hold of Lyle. And since this is going out the podcast too, make sure you tune in to Catfish Weekly. He does offer. Now, do you charge for these stickers, Lyle?
If they wasn't caught this year, if they was caught this year and you post a picture on Catfish Weekly's Facebook page of the fish you caught, I will send you stickers.
And request a sticker on that post?
Yeah, the deal was we was going to send one out, and then you'd have to pay for the rest of them. I ain't charged nobody for one yet, I don't think. You know. Unless it was last year's or 10 years ago or, something like that. Hey, Jay Faulkner.
What's up, Jay Fox?
What about when you got, look, Brian, I need a 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and 70. Do the fish that you catch while you're sleeping in your dreams count? Wow. I mean,
just put pictures up on there and tell me what you need.
Is it calendar year or in the last year, Lyle?
In the last, well, it would be since January now because we've turned over a new year.
So it is calendar
January
year.
1. Yeah.
Just figure I'd get that out here.
Yeah, but we'll hook you guys up. It's not a problem. We're gonna make it right now. They come in black or white, so you need to let me know which color you want. And if I'm out of them, I'll get them to you as soon as we get them. It don't take very long to get them.
Uncle Lou says, any stickers for catching a 300-pound block of ice?
No, but I bet I can get one made for you, Lee.
I bet you can stand on a 300-pound block of ice, Lyle.
No, I can't.
I couldn't. Yeah.
Can't get to it. Nope.
If I can get away from work tomorrow, I'm going to try and get out on the ice and do a live from there. I figure
Is it still cold up at your house?
Yeah, it's still pretty cold. It's gotten a lot warmer though, Lyle. It really has. And us being older gentlemen, we love to talk about the weather, don't we?
61 here tomorrow.
It's 16 right here right now.
37.
You are going to be getting emojis from me, my friend.
I'm quite sure.
You definitely are. All right, we got all sorts of people getting their stickers on here. Let's see what else we got in chat before we do this drawing. How about a 222-pound sturgeon? Stan said the S word.
I'll have to try to get a hold of somebody about that because I don't have no sturgeon stickers.
Jack blasted. He's got a freaking wrench in here. I was gonna.
Who's that?
Stan.
Oh,
I was about to take care of business.
I am trying. Like I said, from now until the end of the tournament, I need to stay neutral during the rest of these tournaments. That doesn't mean that super chats don't take wrenches. We've been through this how many times, folks? I know it sounds awful, but that's the only way I can stay neutral. So,
I want to see pull a 40-pound fish out of an 8-inch ice hole.
It happens. It does happen. And the ice auger is always near. David Martin asked that for people listening at home. David Martin catches a lot of fish.
He does.
Right there. And he's an awesome dude to follow on Facebook. I don't know.
It's not just catfish he catches. He catches a lot of fish.
Man, he loves that umbrella rig for them white bass and them striper.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
He says, I want to see a 40-pound fish pulled out of an 8-inch hole. You'd be surprised what you can get. Well, I'm not. I almost said that. That would have been wrong to say that. But the auger's always near, so if we need to drill a second hole, we always can right next to it.
Brian B says a 12-pound sticker for the Chad.
Betty says my 80-pound sticker is my favorite sticker on my boat.
Oh.
Wait a minute, Betty.
80 pounds. Wowzer.
Okay.
That's a giant fish. Giant fish.
Don says it's 41 up north. Got people talking about weather. Okay, real guess. What about a 3-pound sticker for personal best blue?
They start at 10 pounds. I'm sorry. But I can send you to a person and you can see about having one made for yourself. But the ones I have start at 10 pounds.
Take that, Stan.
I have to stay neutral. For those of you listening, I did take. We got to keep this neutral. Got to keep this neutral for the most part. Got people talk about. All right, here. You know what? Let's do. These people are waiting here. Let's do the selection.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the hat.
Are you guys ready? We got 76 people in there. We'll give them couple more seconds. Get in there. Put hashtag the hat. I don't believe it needs to be capitalized like it says, but
no, it's not case sensitive.
Not case sensitive. Good.
No. Wait a minute. Is this a hat design that I don't have, Mark?
No, this is the loved by all catfish and crappie trucker hat, the white and the black.
I was just making sure there wasn't a different design out there.
No, there are some designs in the works for the next batch. I also have some t-shirts and stuff I've been working on. So, all right, here we go. Let's do it. 79 people in the drawing. Dump, 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 dump. Real and virtual outdoors. Troy, congratulations, buddy. Troy, please email me at mark@catfishandcrappie.com with your name and shipping address. I'd appreciate it. Look at this.
That's with the boom.
Please say Team No Script. Oh, look at that. See, there we go. Please say Team No Script from Bex. Team No Script.
Didn't you say she was your favorite guest earlier?
It was short-lived.
Oh, short.
So,
I mean, I'm not talking short like James Dockery, but pretty short.
There's D. Wrench is removed. D has a question. I saw that. I don't know whose wrenches need to be removed. Oh my God, we're getting this is getting out of hand already. All right, hold on. All right, so if you're listening, don't go anywhere, people. We'll work this whole wrench thing out here after I say goodnight on the podcast. So everybody listening, if you want to partake 2 weeks from today, which is the date of March 21st, we're going to do the selections. You need to have that email into me by March 18th. So it gives me some time. Please say, I want in the subject. Put your name. If you have a channel name. If you have a logo in there. Make my life easier. We'll get the pool of contestants. We'll do the drawings the following Monday. So I appreciate y'all for listening on the podcast. Have a great night. Later. Peace. Now we're going to work out this other stuff. All right. Who needs wrenches taken away and stuff?
All right.
I don't need one taken away.
Melissa Hogleg, I got your email. Thank you very much. I'll get that out to you.
Oh, February 18th. Sorry, folks. All right. We're adding this to the podcast. Correction, February 18th on the podcast, folks. I'll edit this in there. So thank you, Betty. She's always looking out for me. I got too much going on here. So everybody, thank you. Troy, make sure you email me your address so I can get that shipped out tomorrow. I got a couple more ones to ship. I'd like to get that all done. Other than that, you guys got anything you want to plug for helping me out?
Nope. Everybody get your entries in. I think it's going to be a big selection night.
Say it.
Freddie, give me a super chat to say Team Bait Shop. Mark.
There you go.
There we go. Look at this. Oh, you guys are putting me in a spot. It's hard to stay neutral.
Pay up or give me his wrench. Get him, D.
All right, folks. Any other questions before we say goodnight?
How many is total entries going to be in this, Mark?
I'm gonna as many as are in there. We're gonna do the selections from that pool of people, and only X amount are going to be allowed to participate. So
that's what he's saying. How many
is the X amount?
I'm sorry, you guys broke up.
How many is the X amount?
It's either going to be Chad. Didn't we talk about this?
14.
14. I believe that's what we're
so you're only going to be 14 eligible teams to fish or to draw.
Well, that's going to be 7 1v1s, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Should be 6 1v1s. We can do 4. We may do 6. We may be able to do 16. We'll see.
That's what I was wondering earlier. Is Creole and what's that other clown's name? Oh, Brian B. Are they going to have a bye the first round? Is that how that's going to work? That's how it's going to depend on how many you have.
All right. No, this is all right. We're going to go over. I did mention this earlier. So Brian B and Creole are going to be entered in, right? They're going to be entered in the wheel for the only reason on when they get to pick, or unless they're picked first. I would like them to be on opposite sides of the bracket, but I don't think there's a way of that actually happening unless I give them first dibs. I give Creole first dib on anybody but Brian, and Brian second dibs on anybody but Creole. Well, obviously Creole will already be picked. Yeah. But that was one of the ideas I was kicking around. So.
We get it. Your team knows script and you're giving them special favors. I got it.
Why would I do that?
I don't know, Mark. Why would you?
It's not making you any extra money.
Yeah, there's no money in this.
That's right. Yeah, Brad. That's right. Neutral, Chad. Neutral.
KY Catfish King. Just so everybody knows, he changed his name from Ryan King. Oh, what's going on, Ryan? I did see you coming around, so that's good.
But yeah, if that would be 14 events.
Basically. No, it would be 7 events.
Yeah.
On 2 days.
Squares. Yeah, Chad, you got to figure it out. The problem is I need boxes. Each angler gets their own box. So if I got 4, I can have 8. That's 4 contestants. You're right. So I can have 4, and 4 times 2 is 16. That's what we'll do.
Okay.
If we got enough people to fill all those spots, we'll do 16.
How many have you got already?
I can actually take a look. It looks like I got 18 people that already sent in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it filled up quick.
Yeah.
That filled up quick. And I will reply to each one of you tomorrow, letting you know.
I think before it's all said and done, you'll probably have somewhere around 25 or maybe 30 people wanting in. So that'll make for a fun show to see who's in and who's not. And the more people that enter gives you more of a variety of people to choose from if your name is pulled.
That's right.
You know what? I like that idea with Creole and Brian getting the first pick. I got to really mull that over. It might make well, you know, they earn that position too. So I don't know how I feel about that. We'll have to figure that out before we do the drawings. I can do one of two things, Lyle, and it's something to think about. We can give them first pick. We can add 3 things. We can add them to the random selector. So if they get picked, they select. And if they don't, they get last pick. That was my other idea. So I don't know.
Yeah. The last pick sounds good to me, but either way, it doesn't really matter. They're going to get in. They're in regardless.
They are in.
They're going to have to do battle against somebody.
Two Stan says, "Oh man, I think you're right, D. Mark. I owe you $222 for saying sturgeon. I will gladly pay you next Tuesday. I'm gonna have a show on Tuesday, Stan. I see how that works." All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. Sorry for any confusion. You guys know how to get in touch with me. A week from this Friday is going to be the deadline to enter. I think it's going to get filled pretty quick. I wish I could get everybody in there, but it's going to be quite the undertaking as it is. Creators, you can get a hold of me as well and let me know if you want to donate something in exchange for links. Make sure that you also include your logo so I can make sure to give you guys all the promotion that I possibly can. So anything else, fellas, for the last time?
Can I enter James Dockery in this tournament?
He has to enter himself.
Oh, that's too bad. He won't do that, but I would enter him.
I know you would. I know you'd pick him too if he was on there.
You damn right I would.
All right, Chad. Thank you. Lyle, thank you very much, guys.
Absolutely.
We'll see everybody around all the chats. They're everywhere. God bless. Have a great night, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you.